3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go. go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on first down.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
The Bengals at 4-8 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow.
taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his left.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Bengals going to use use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field. Away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. That is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson on the move to his left.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now Watson. And he's He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run for Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Third and goal, Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter, you're going. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Stay with your man. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
24. Check 13.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.